Okay, should be an echo. Okay, should be an echo. Okay, should be an echo. Okay, oddly enough, there is an echo. Oddly enough, there is an echo. Yay, that worked. Thanks for joining me for my test. Thanks for joining me for my test. Thanks. Obviously, that's not the test, and I have to sit here until I get someone in chat. There's Tony Wallow. Good afternoon, Tony. I think this might work out really good. Let me see. No, I cannot. So OBS come out with a new thing. I created a new profile in OBS today for something I've got planned for next week. And hi, Rick. Rick Lakes joins us in chat. And when I did, the way I set it up, it offers me the opportunity to have chat in OBS. And it automatically connected chat from YouTube into OBS. And the chat is I'm not even looking at my monitoring screen. I know my monitoring screen's there because I can see it out of my peripheral, but I'm not even looking at it. I'm actually just looking at OBS. So this is good because I believe what I can do is I can drag this over here. Now there's going to start mirroring because I'm telling it to look at this monitor, and then chat stays right in front of me. Hi, BH Ringer. BH Ringer joins us in chat. So part one of this is great because now I no longer have to pop chat out. It's automatically done for me in OBS. And there's some restrictions on it that I'm not liking. For example, you can't make it any bigger than it is, which is fine. I can see it. But now I need to go on to phase 2 of this test. And phase 2 of this test is, as soon as I figure out what I'm trying to do here, you know what we say, live, unrehearsed, and unscripted. Boy, ain't that the truth. So I'm going to go grab OBS over here. And this is a new profile. I called it OBS training, and it brought all my things in, which is fine. I'm going to get rid of about 85 to 90% of them. And I wish this was dockable. Oh, it is dockable. Okay, so it would dock, it docks to the top, but I don't think I want it docked to the top. Oh, okay, I can dock it right there. Awesome. I just docked the chat in OBS. Alan Spain says, hello, good afternoon. Hi, Alan, good to see you. Thank you for joining us. As thank everyone for joining us. And I am just loving the holy heck out of what Brian Lightfoot walked me through last night for my screensavers. This is just awesome. And you're looking at monitor number 2 over on YouTube itself. I know audio is going out, and I verified that a while ago because I actually did the Doug Betts thing and got the echo. Thanks, Doug. You taught me something else. So I know that that's working. I don't have anybody in Zoom. I am using Zoom, so I have the background. It's private if you want to join. Probably will go ahead and let someone in. And then I do want to get with the Zoom homies later on. River. Yes, River works so well. All right, let me see if I can do what I want to do here. And I simply want to open up another instance of OBS. And then I want to go from there. So I'm going to go down and open up another instance of OBS. Or try to anyway. I should be able to. It hasn't yet. Or if it did, it opened directly behind this one. Let me see if it's behind here. It is not. Okay, I know I can do this. I've done it before. So if I right click on that, That's not going to work. I have to go actually make sure it didn't open behind this mess, and it did not. I mean, I could put YouTube over here. That's not what I want to do. There's YouTube. And it's not going to mirror, or is it going to mirror? Looks like it is going to mirror. It shouldn't mirror, but it's mirroring, so no big deal. So I'm going to bring YouTube. It's clearly mirroring. That makes no sense. This might not work. This project may go astray real fast. So I'm going to bring my icons briefly into view. And then I'm going to hide my icons because I accomplished what I wanted to accomplish. And now I have 2 instances of OBS running. So I'm going to move this over here. And that's not good, because that too is mirroring. What I'm trying to do is set up an OBS so that it doesn't mirror. Okay, I've done this before. How did I do it? I got to remember how I've done this. And it's really important for what a project that I'm doing next week. And I've figured rather than be me, my normal self, and wait till next week, I would go ahead and get a little bit done on this today. Man, I don't want that to mirror. And it's mirroring. So if I go over here to the outro, that doesn't mirror. Oh, wait a minute. Is it mirroring because I have it on Daily DaVinci? I bet it is. I'll bet you it is. If I go to technical issues, that's not going to mirror. Which I know it's the introduction, but I just put it in the technical issues slot for now. And that accomplishes what I wanted to accomplish. All right, cool beans. I don't know where I picked that up from many years ago. It's kind of stuck with me. Okay. Now that we know, as long as I'm not showing the screen that I'm sharing, it doesn't mirror. There's the main deal. But if I go here, it's going to mirror. That's fine. Let me jump down. Yeah, I am trying to watch the monitor on YouTube itself to see when I click on these, do I need to change anything? So far, I'm kind of liking how this looks. So I think what I'm going to do is I can't use the camera because it's in use with Zoom. Screen number 4 says it's not connected. Screen number 4 should be one of these two here. And it looks like that is not it. But that's fine. This will work for what I want to do. We'll make this, I want to cheat, right click, transform, fit the screen, and it should fit it to the screen. Although, why is it? Oh, because of how I've got this set up. If I move OBS or Zoom over, then it does what it's supposed to do. That's fine. Okay. So cool. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually click on that, and I'm going to delete them. Yes, I want those deleted. The camera number 1 is not relevant right now because I'm not using it, number 1. Number 2, I don't intend to use it. Hopefully this is making sense. So I'm not seeing much more chat show up. Could somebody put a chat message in, please? I just want to see if my starting the second instance of OBS negated my chat that I now have. I would appreciate it. And I don't want to close that out just yet. Yes, thank you, Tony. Hell, it's working. Start now. Good. No, actually, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to hit the X over here on one. And it says you just closed the dockable window. If you'd like to show it again, that's fine, because in this instance of OBS, which I should really change. Actually, let's leave that there for now. Oh, okay, that's cool. Thank you, guys. I'm going to see if I can change the profile, and I'm going to go back to 2-scene display and see if those two I just got rid of are gone or not. So I'm going to go into my main profile, which is me, and it looks like it did. Looks like it did get rid of them, so that's good. Good on one hand, bad on the other. That's fine. That I can live with that, because now I know I can do what I want to do next week. And I'll give you a sneak preview of what I want to do. If I want to add a source, we all know you go down here to your sources, and then we go down here to the add button, and then you add in your source. For example, I'll add in a text. Now I think I'm going to have to do this, flip these around and put the screen that's away from me next to me and the screen that's next to me away from me, because that screen that's in front of me is doing the monitoring and broadcasting. I don't necessarily need it right in front of me, if that makes sense. So I'm just going to create a text file, and I'm going to select the font here, and I don't know, let's go with Assassination 8. Have no clue what that's going to look like. Excuse me. And then we're going to put Ken and OBS. That's original. So that's cool. Then you can change the color right here. But this is not like DaVinci where when you change it, it shows it up. I don't like that. I like it in DaVinci, but that's fine. I'm going to go with that color. Cool. And the size is good. I'm going to hit OK. And then I'm going to right click, and I'm going to cheat, and I'm going to fit to screen, and that fits it to the screen. Now I can move this around a little bit, and that goes right there. That's pretty neat. All right, so now that's good. That accomplished what I wanted to accomplish. So next thing I want to do is I want to go back and add another source. And I believe I want I don't know what I want. Let's go with media source. And media source 2 is fine. Chances are I'm going to delete a lot of this in a little bit anyway. This is just for me to figure out if this is going to work. And I'm going to go from the feedback that I get from you guys on YouTube that are watching me now, which, by the way, thank you so much for joining me on this little test run, if this is working or not. Go into D drive. Let's go with damn it, Jim, I'm a doctor, not a DaVinci Resolve expert. Let's go into DaVinci, go into a completed project. You know, let's pick on somebody here. I'm just going to pick on Alex. And let's go with the final, over. I'm going to loop it for now. And speed's at 100%. I'm going to hit it, and it's going to play. And again, I'm going to cheat, right click, transform, fit the screen, and it should have filled the screen up, but it doesn't. That's fine. So that does what I wanted it to do. It does exactly what I wanted it to do. Now you're wondering what happened to the text. The text is still there. It's just underneath the media source. If I bring the media source under it, this is just like layers, which I'm beginning to really understand. Whatever's on top is going to show first. So if I put the media source back on top, then that's what's going to show. And yes, I'm picking on Alex a little bit. I'm poking a little bit of fun, trying to get the kid to humor up a little bit. But I also know he's not watching this stream. So there may or may not be waiting room repercussions for that later tonight. I haven't decided yet. So in order for that to go away, we can do one or two things. We can turn it off, and that's going to show whatever's underneath it. Or we can just delete it, right click, delete, in here somewhere. I know it's in here because I've seen it. Remove. It's called remove. I'm going to remove it. Prompts me for that. Yes. Good. This is perfect. Absolutely perfect. So I created a new profile in OBS specifically for training. I now have a new, I have an old profile open, but I can show that doesn't mirror. And I can do a project that is going to be released. I hope to have it ready Monday. I got to go to the doctor Monday, so I don't think I'll be here anyway. But yeah, I will take suggestions after tonight's live stream on what should go in here. If you'd like to join me on Zoom, oh, this will be interesting. Is my, oh, you know what? I bet it does not. It does not. Now I know I'm talking to myself. So what am I talking about? I know if I come up here to the main Zoom and I press this button on my Stream Deck, it's supposed to, oh wow, look at that. I need to adjust this. This is like huge. I need that to be about that big. I don't need the scene transition to be huge at all. It can be like that. I clearly do not need, which you guys can't see. Oh yeah, you can see this. This is going out over the stream. Okay, good. I don't need the mixer to be very big. And I really don't need the scenes to be very big. I'll adjust all that later. So there is that. Now I need to go find this right here. And why is that not showing up? If I turn it, there we go. So if I turn it on, it shows up. And then apparently my Stream Deck has decided to do what it did last night. Hi, Tom. Tom K joins us from Colorado. Good to see Tom. Hope he's doing all right. I'm going to see. Now I'm going to make a quick change on this too. I'm going to go into email. I'm going to go into properties. And I'm going to. No, that's not what I want. Or is it? Nope, it is not. Nope. So I'm going to cancel that. I'm going to go into email, go into filters. And I do have it scrolling, and I want it to loop. There we go. It's going to continually run. Now, if I hit this button, it's still not working. So, God, I hate to get with the professor to figure this out, but apparently my Stream Deck ain't working. Main Zoom email. It's set up correctly. It's going across the stream, but it's not working. Okay, I'll have to work on that. Let me turn it off here. No, it's clearly not working. So let me see. It is all, you're right, Rick. It is always something. Believe me. With me, and technology and YouTube and Zoom and Stream Deck. It is always something. Okay, that worked. Oh, it worked on. I think I have to set this up for the other profile, because when I hit technical issues, it did work in front of me, but it didn't change over here. Okay, that's interesting. This might go a little longer than I wanted it to. I got to get back to... I don't want to disconnect this, and that's what I'm afraid I'm going to do. Either that or my Stream Deck is not functioning correctly. It's one or the two things. One of the two things. That should have turned off. That's what's currently showing when I hit my Zoom button over here, or my Stream Deck button over here. And I think I understand why. It's because when I created the profile, it brought everything except the Stream Deck stuff. So I may have to actually set that up in Stream Deck again. That's fine. I can live with that. Go back to this, and it's back to where it should be. Yep, no problem. I know the Stream Deck works, because if I hit that, then that's what's going out over YouTube. Or no, that's what's going out over YouTube. You guys are now seeing, or no, we're not. We are seeing Zoom Homies over YouTube. I'm not seeing it on my second instance of that, which makes sense. So if I turn that off, it doesn't want to turn off. Interesting. Very interesting. So go back to Daily DaVinci. All right, good. Not just you can... I can't get comfortable with my eye right now. I had an external monitor and keyboard die in the last 2 weeks. Yeah, knock on wood, I haven't had that issue yet. I'm expecting this monitor in front of me to die any day now. I just noticed that all four of my monitors have 1, 2, 3, 4. They're all numbered. One is 1, 2 is 2, 4, whatever. And it's also showing up on the stream. So I am going to go back down to here. I'm going to rename this. And it's going to be called, all capitals, OBS training. I should get an error. I should have gotten an error, because no, that's on that profile. Interesting. Arizona. Why was I thinking Colorado? See, this is great having chat right in front of me now. I don't have to pop it out. I'm good to go. I just think that's fantastic. Yeah, this is going to work out really, really, really good, in that I can't think and talk at the same time. Well, I can, but sometimes it's not very good. I'm going to go with that airplane picture and see what that looks like. Oh, that looks horrible. What if we transform this to fit the screen? Will it reduce? Oh, it does reduce it. Okay. What if we clicked on the image and we wanted to bring it down like that? We can do that. We all know that from the live show at night. And again, if I take the text and throw it on top, it's not going to change its position because it's already on top of that. But if I were to take the image and throw it over, oh, cool. That's never happened before. Usually, so can I press Alt? Nope. I cannot. That is not what I expected. I didn't expect for this text to be visible. I could see it saying KE, then Sky, and then BS. But I did not expect that. I kind of like this. I don't understand how I did it. But hey, why look a gift horse in the mouth? You know, it's working. I'm going to do one more quick thing here, and I'll probably catch a violation on this. Notification, it's not a violation. I am going to not out of browser. I guess a media source would be what I want for an audio file. So I'm going to go to audio media source and say, okay. I'm going to go browse. Actually, I'm going to cheat and do this the smart way. And go to music. Go to copyright free music. And then I'm going to go even further into YouTube music because I know that came from YouTube on their copyright free site, which doesn't mean diddly squat actually, but it's supposed to be copyright free. So we're going to find out. You know what? I think I see. Okay, I know why the numbers were showing up. Somehow when I pressed the button on the Stream Deck, it wanted me to share my screen. Let's go with somebody give me a number between 1 and 6 in chat, please. Number between 1 and 6. 9. Is Greg in chat? We got 4, 3, 3, 1. 4 was first. We'll go with 4. Then we'll go with 3. Then we'll hit OK. And then I need to see, is that playing? I don't see, oh, I see the mixers like super loud. I'm going to turn my volume up. There'll be an echo. Turn my volume up. There'll be an echo. Turn my volume up. There'll be an echo. I do not hear music. So now I'm going to rely on you guys. I am not hearing music, but the media source shows. So we'll go to properties and scroll down. I don't see where I need to. Okay, that's interesting. I'm going to go back over to advanced properties then. Media source 2. Clearly I hear it now because it's coming from my TV into the microphone right here. I'm going to mute the microphone and see if we can hear it. Now you can hear it because I turned the microphone back on. No, it should be back now. Should be back. Okay. Now I've got to figure out which one of these settings it needs to be. on so that you guys can hear it. That's going straight to the monitor. Don't want that. According to this, okay, now I'm curious as to whether you can hear it or not on YouTube. Nope, I can't. I turn my volume up. There's going to be a slight echo. Okay, that's interesting. Okay. So the volume's 100%. All right. Media source. Turn that down a little bit. That's not what the problem is. Properties. It went to get this, excuse me, it went to get this file. I could loop it. I don't necessarily want it to loop. I don't. Well, I can't pause the live thing, so whoever's calling me from Indianapolis is going to have to leave me a message. I mean, we know I can pause it, but I don't know. I don't recognize the number. Properties for cancel. Maybe I'm not going to have audio in the background on this. So let's go over here. Wait a minute. No. I was thinking maybe it has something to do with my desktop settings. But you guys can hear Zoom at night on the other profile. Let me go look at that other profile real quick and see how I've got that set up. Because however that's set up is exactly how I want to set this one over here up. Now, is the mouse showing? Yeah. So let me go over here, go into properties, devices, speaker. All right, cancel that. Let's come over here, go into properties. I don't see a device. Okay. That could be the problem. Good possibility of it anyway. Go over here to advanced properties, monitor off, monitor off, monitor off. 92, 100, 100. So it's set up exactly the same as this one, but there's no audio. Why is there no audio? Go to properties. See if anybody's got any ideas in chat. Nope, nobody's got any ideas in chat. Then we hit defaults and see what happens. Oh, they took away my. Can Control Z bring that back? It cannot. So that's cool that by hitting defaults, it took that away. Let's go get a file. We'll go with number 1, something different. And we'll hit OK. I'm sure we can't hear it. Should be an echo. Yeah, there's an echo. All right, if I go back into my, that mutes it. If I go back into here, back into, I think there's a problem with it's not seeing this. I think that's the issue. If I go into advanced auto, turn on the media source. You guys probably can hear it now because it's being picked up by the Yeti. I turn this, if I mute this, if I mute my speakers and turn the volume up over here, I can't hear anything because I muted my system. But I just, can you guys still hear any music coming out at all? No, I was afraid of that. All right. Well, so much for that working. Put that back to there. Turn my speakers back on. Turn the volume back up so I get the echo. Oh, really? I don't get an echo now? Are you kidding me? Oh, I'm muted still. There we go. Now there'll be an echo. There we go. Now there'll be an echo. Yep. Yay! We'll take our little victories when we can. Got the audio with the echo back. All right, I'm going to wrap this up and do some research on why that audio is not coming through. Because it should come through. I don't think I'm missing something. In fact, you know what? I'm going to test this. Okay, I'm going to do one more thing. I'm going to go to media source, add, browse. I'm going to jump to my D drive. I'm going to go into OBS. I think it's in resources, and it is not. Shoot. Let me go over to, I know it's not in DaVinci, I know it's not in recordings. Let me go back over to here, go into DaVinci, go into data, and I don't see what I'm looking for there as well. Shoot. Let me go over here. It's in sound bites. That's, I don't know what that is. I have no idea what that is. It's a 3-second sound bite. Well, let's find out. If I get a violation, I get a violation. Chances are it's not going to work, so I don't have to worry about it. Play it for 6 seconds. We'll hit OK. Turn on the volume. Turn that one off. Turn that off. I know there's going to be an echo. I'm listening as well. I'm learning to talk is what I'm doing. I think it's in here somewhere and I'm just not seeing it. Even though I don't see. Yeah, there's no other options for me to do here. Let me turn that off. That's annoying. Yeah, I was really hoping. So get rid of that. Get rid of that. Remove. Yes. Boy, I wish I have a video file that's got awesome sound in it. It's a creek or a river, and you can hear the water flowing. That's what I wanted to add, but I don't remember where I put that, other than I know it's on my D drive somewhere. So I have no idea how long I've been yammering on. Looks like about 40 minutes or so. I want to thank everybody for showing up and helping me out with this. This has been fantastic. Many things were solved. One, chat is now in OBS. I no longer have to pop chat out. I like that. Two, I can set up a tutorial screen to do what I need to do that may or may not work most of the time. Can start live. What can I say? You get what you get. It might work, it might not work. You decide. I want to thank Tony Wallow, Rick Lakes, Tom K, Alan Spain, BH Ringer, Darren Gilholm, and I believe that was everybody that showed up in chat. Thank you so much for your participation and your help. Sorry I couldn't get the audio working unless I had it running through my speakers. I may reach out to the professor and go from there. I don't know. I will end said stream now, and I'm curious as to how this is going to go. So here we go. Thanks, guys. I'll see you tonight, 10:30, Ken Stout Live. Good night, good afternoon, good evening, one of the two.